He was mine too.
You say he was father, then you need to act like it. You need to find out who shot Jason. I ain't asking you to ask around.
Cops already said they had
Cops ain't gonna do shit, Ronnie, and you know it.
Losing Jason, it made a ripple effect across Southside Chicago. Ronnie Davis was one of those people that suffered from this effect. Now, of course, Tracy, she pressed Ronnie to go out there and handle this. Go out there and do something. As you guys are going to see, Tracy pretty much told Ronnie, "You always took care of me." And that was one of Ronnie's biggest weaknesses. Even though he loved Jason and he always loved Tracy, he always did what she told him to do. And then when you add in the fact that Ronnie was dealing with, being an alcoholic, his struggles in the military, his struggles with just legal trouble in general, this is a guy that was not mentally prepared for life. You know what I'm saying? He went through a lot. And when you go back and see his life story in season 2 of The Chi, you understand a little bit more on why Ronnie did what he did and why Ronnie is the way he is up until his death. Now today we're going to look back at the life of Ronald Davis and just look over some of the key factors that affected him the most throughout his journey in The Chi. Let's continue.
You always took care of me, Ronnie.
And I want to again. You jacked him for shit, and then you shot him. Fucking went around this. You got the chain that I gave him.
Take the fucking chain, man. Take it. Take the chain, man.
Now, Jason's death, it caused a lot of trauma in the city, and it caused Ronnie to do this, which caused another ripple effect that hurt a lot more people. Now, this is probably Ronnie's biggest mistake that he could possibly have done, killing a teenage kid. At the time, everybody disliked Ronnie. At least the majority of the Chi fans. They was wondering how this guy can walk off and not even serve time in jail at all. I mean, yes, he was brought in and stuff like that, but nothing really happened to Ronnie for real. And it pissed off a lot of people. And a lot of people, they didn't forget, including his best friend. They didn't forget what Ronnie did. Now, of course, one person definitely would never probably forgive Ronnie, and that's his brother, Brandon. And like I said, killing Coogie, it affected Brandon in his life, and I'm pretty sure it affected a lot more people as well. Let's continue.
Lord, lead me home.
The pain, the rage. I felt the same way when I found out about my little brother. And I ain't saying it's right, because it ain't. And every time I think about you, I wish something bad on you. But I get it.
Jason was the reason I got up in the morning. He wanted to haunt me. Does, man. I wish I could bring Cookie back. But I'm really sorry for killing your little brother.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Brother Ronald never stopped searching for himself. Brother Ronald never stopped searching for the God in everyone else, of the God in himself.
That's for Coogie.
The ripple effect. Killing Coogie caused a ripple effect for Ronnie. He tried to fix things. He tried apologizing to Brandon. Like I told you guys earlier, people don't forget. They just don't. And sadly, he suffered a very brutal ending. You know what I'm saying? He got caught lacking, as the title of that episode was called. And it is what it is, man. Things like this do happen. Even though Ronnie was able to redeem himself, do the right thing, help save Keisha, and then get a lot of praise from the community, he still had people that did not forget and wanted him gone and wanted him to suffer. Today, we are remembering Ronnie. We're going to just look back and just talk about a few things. You guys let me know what you think about Ronnie, his journey in the Chi. Just leave it all down below. But stay tuned.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love the Chi, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now, today we're going to be talking about the Chi Season 3, Remembering Ronnie. Yes, we are remembering your boy Ronnie, aka Rusty Ronnie, aka Redemption Ronnie, and some say R.I.P. Ronnie. Damn. It's a shame to what happened to your boy Ronnie, but today we will be talking about him. You guys leave it all down below what you thought about his character. And as we always do, when we talking about these characters, when we talking about their life in any series, we always have to go back and just start from the beginning where everything started. Now, Ronnie is the OG. He's one of the original characters from the Chi, so him leaving is something big, and it's a different feel. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a definite different feel in my opinion. Now, we know Ronnie's love for his grandma. It's like no other. She loved him no matter what. She always told him the truth, and she always wanted the best for her grandson. And Ronnie did get to send Grandma Ethel off. He will always be connected to her. Seeing these two leave this season, it was tough, man, especially since if you've been watching it since day one and you love how everything was at the beginning. Losing Ronnie and Grandma Ethel would definitely have an effect on you. Now, when we also talking about Ronnie, we got to remember that his connection with Detective Cruz goes back. You guys, you have to go back and watch season 2 to see how everything started with Ronnie and Detective Cruz. Detective Cruz pretty much felt bad because of something happened in their past, and he felt like he owed Ronnie. Remember, Detective Cruz is the one that told Ronnie about Coogie was standing over Jason's body. So this is the reason why Ronnie went and questioned Coogie. You know what I'm saying? And remember, Detective Cruz told Brandon that he was the one who told Ronnie that, and if that you should be mad at me. So Ronnie, you know, he didn't have the best life, and he was pushed to the edge by no other than Tracy, as I told you guys before. Now look, I'm not trying to just put blame on Tracy and said everything is Tracy's fault. All I'm doing is calling it like it is. Let's just be honest. Ronnie did everything Tracy asked him to do, and then Tracy put the pressure on Ronnie to go out there and do something. The police ain't gonna do it. You go out there and do it. This is a guy that's struggling mentally. He's an alcoholic. He's not all the way there, and he's trying to, you know, have a good life and do the right thing, and he wants to be with Tracy so bad and wants everything to work so good. So of course he goes out there and he handles it, but he kills a kid, which is a huge mistake, and we all know this. And this is why I said I didn't really like the Ronnie character at the beginning. I was like, man, this dude, man, how's he walking around doing whatever he wants and he ain't locked up? You know what I'm saying? No one's going to forgive him. Now, Brandon and Ronnie did have that conversation that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. Now, Brandon understood why Ronnie did what he did because he had that conversation with Detective Cruz. He knew that it wasn't really Ronnie's fault as far as getting that information. He knew that Ronnie did what he had to do because that's what he thought was the right thing to do. But doesn't mean that your boy Brandon forgave Ronnie. He just understood why Ronnie did this. Now, your boy Ronnie, he had to do something to redeem himself. He tried numerous of things, but in season 3, he had a chance to redeem himself. And that's by saving your girl Keisha. We know she was kidnapped by that sicko. And Ronnie did exactly what he said he was going to do. The same thing he told his grandma he was going to do before she passed, and that's save a life. And as Keisha said, she said, what if Ronnie was aborted? What if he was never born? You know what I'm saying? What if he didn't have a chance to live? Then what? You know what I'm saying? Your girl Keisha could be gone right now. But Ronnie, he was able to go and save Keisha, create a new relationship, you know, not just save Keisha. He was over there giving Keisha advice, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get her head straight and stuff like that. Ronnie was really trying to change, in which it built his character up It made a lot of people start liking Ronnie. I told you guys, I was calling him Rusty Ronnie at first, and then I started to call him Rescue Ronnie. He did a lot to improve himself and to redeem himself, not just in my eyes, but in your boy Kevin's eyes as well. Remember, Kevin was the one that he shot Ronnie, right? But he learned, and he just pretty much thanked Ronnie at the end because he knew what Ronnie did was the right thing. And I think their relationship would have been cool after this. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have been good. Not only did Kevin give Ronnie his props, the community did. You know what I'm saying? They praised Ronnie right before his passing. They gave him his props for stepping up to the plate, going in there, saving Keisha, risking his own life to do this. I mean, he doesn't even know Keisha, but he still risked his life to go save her. So that's why Ronnie has the redemption story. That's why you see that in one of the themes of this season. But all good stories don't end well. You know what I'm saying? This is not a happy ending for everybody. Now, Ronnie, as I told you guys, now this is just my perspective. When you go back, his struggles and his mistakes, it always steered from Tracy, in my opinion. His connection with Tracy, even though in his eyes he felt like it was good at times, I felt like a lot of negativity came out of his relationship with Tracy. The relationship wasn't even the best at first. And then that was even before Jason passed. After Jason passed, she put a lot of pressure for Ronnie to actually do something. And once he did that, he took a life of an innocent kid. And, you know, it pretty much messed Ronnie up even more. Now, Ronnie had the chance to leave, but he didn't. And let's go back. Don't even forget how Tracy used to dog out Ronnie because he didn't do what she wanted him to do. But now Ronnie's redeemed. Everybody loves Ronnie, but it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie could have just left, went to Springfield with his boys earlier, but he didn't do that. He stuck around. He tried to live in the past. He kicking it with Tracy, and he got caught lacking. Yes. Now, some people say, now this is just a fan theory, not my personal belief. Some people say that Tracy probably has something to do with it. Now, as of right now, I don't know about all that, but like I told you guys, that is just a theory going on right now. But your boy Ronnie got caught lacking. He sat around in the city entirely too long. What Ronnie should have probably did, which we all know, is just leave. The people that, you know, was causing a lot of stress and trauma in his life, you know, I would say like Tracy, he needed to just leave that. Completely gone. You know what I'm saying? That relationship is over. I believe he probably could have just been cool with Tracy. That's it. But none of that talking, you know, trying to be with her stuff is over with. Hanging out, that has to be over with. Because like I said, if you go back, his connection with her always brought negative things. And once again, in the last episode or 2 episodes ago, it showed you. I'm not just talking. It ain't like it's a personal opinion. I'm talking straight facts. Go back and watch The Chi if you don't believe me. Every time he's with Tracy, it seems like more negativity happens than bad. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Ronnie, he did kill Cookie and he had to pay for it at the end of the day. And ain't like Tracy put the gun to his hand. But then again, it was in a way. Especially when you dealing with an adult that's dealing with a lot of mental issues. And they want people to like them. And they want things to work. It has an effect on an adult as well. And that's one of the things that I do appreciate about The Chi. They do talk about real life issues in the urban communities, whether people like them or not. These are the things that happen. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to deal with it. But at the end of the day, Ronnie was able to redeem himself at the very end. He had really no other storyline left in The Chi. You can almost see it coming a mile away that Ronnie will go. And that's exactly what happened. Now he can join his grandma Ethel and, you know what I'm saying, live life, you know, peacefully, hopefully. But your boy Ronnie will always be remembered as a guy that struggled. I mean, he was a military veteran. He struggled with life, alcohol, mental addictions, and stuff like that, mental issues. But he still fought. Like the soldier he was, he still fought. And he tried. And, you know, you can tell deep down inside he was a good dude. And he tried to do the right thing when it was all said and done. But today we are remembering Ronnie. You guys let me know. What are your thoughts about your boy Ronnie? Did you like his character? Did you like his storyline? Will you miss him? That's something to think about. But like I told you guys earlier, when I think about Ronnie, I think about the show when it first started. You know what I'm saying? Him and Grandma Ethel are gone, so the show is going to feel very different now. Season 4, hopefully it comes. I can't wait to see what's next for the show. But you guys, thank you once again for all the support, all the love. I will continue to bring you more of the Shy content in the future. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.